Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Chris here from New Venture Entrepreneurs. Thank you for checking out this video. Today, I want to talk about Amazon advertising for your Merch by Amazon business. I want to give you guys an overview of the platform because I want you guys to take advantage of the platform itself. I'm going to show you guys how to find keywords. I'm going to show you how to understand the information that they provide to you. So let's hop right into my Amazon advertising dashboard to show you guys how this works. So once you get an Amazon advertising account and you log into it, this is going to be your dashboard. This is how it's going to look. So just starting over to the right here, campaigns is pretty much all the different campaigns that you have running. If I were to scroll down, it will show you all the different campaigns that I have. I've had a total of 9. You can see 9 right here. That's going to show either the ones I have active or the ones that I've had in the past that are not active at all. Pretty much just showing you all the campaigns that you've had throughout the lifetime. Next is going to be drafts. So any campaigns that you were working on, but you decided to save and work on at a later time, that's going to be in the draft section right here. Bulk operations, I've never used this tab. I've never clicked on it. There's no need for me at all. I don't think it's really necessary. Or it may be, I don't know. I never used it, so I can't really talk on that. Advertising reports, this is a pretty important tab. I'm going to give you guys more detail within the video as we continue. But pretty much this is the part where you can see the keywords that people are searching for to find your listings. Amazon's going to provide a spreadsheet to you that you can just review all the data, such as the keywords that customers search for to find your listings. You can figure out how much you're spending on each keyword. You can see how many impressions you got per keyword, how many clicks, so on and so forth. It's going to give you a lot of information, but that is more for I'll show you guys how this works later. Going on to the left here, this is how you can create a campaign. Now, everyone has a different strategy for creating a campaign. In this video, I'm going to show you guys my campaign for the Halloween shirts that I had. You can do Halloween shirts like that. You can do any type of holiday specific campaign, such as Christmas shirts. That can be a campaign. You can even break that up and be more specific. So if you want to do Christmas Santa shirts, so you can have that as a campaign, and you can also do Christmas reindeer shirts and put all your Christmas reindeer shirts in one campaign and Christmas Santa shirts all in a Christmas Santa shirt campaign. Really doesn't matter, to be honest. You can have everything all in one campaign, but this really helps you be more organized. So you can do that. Also, another tip I want to throw out there is when you create a campaign, it might help to end your title of the campaign with automatic or manual. So for example, if I were to put a Christmas Santa Claus shirts campaign, I will put Christmas Santa Claus shirts automatic or Christmas Santa Claus shirts manual. That just helps you be more organized again. You can click on that campaign and see all of your manual targeted keywords in that campaign as just a way for you to be more organized, really. Like I said, it doesn't really matter too much, but if you want to be more organized, you should definitely categorize your campaigns, group them in relative or related items. So like I said, all Christmas shirts in one campaign, all Halloween shirts in a different campaign, or any other like niche or any type of like trend that you want to target. Just separate your campaigns like that. So you can find your campaign with this search bar. I've never really used that before. You can also filter it by what's active, the type, the targeting, budget, impressions. Same thing. I've never really used that at all. I just go straight to the campaign, which will be down here. Click on it and then make adjustments and improvements from there. Going on right here, you can change the date range. So you can do right now I have it showing for September 1st all the way through to today, which is November 10th. So you can also change that up if you want to see what you spent in September. So from September 1st through September 30th, you can save that. It's going to show you all the data right here just for the month of September once it loads. Come on. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. So now the date range is from September 1st through September 30th, pretty much the whole month of September. As you can see, I spent $12.92. I made $30.94. I've had 21,651 impressions. Impressions is pretty much when a customer sees your listing, either it be by pretty much when they search for a search term that's related to your listing, and they go through the whole search listings, all of them, they might come across your listing somehow. They may or may not have clicked on it, but they definitely saw it. That's considered an impression. So they say the number of times your ad was viewed. So by you advertising your listing and a customer just seeing it displayed somewhere, that is considered an impression through ads. Next up is going to be the advertising cost of sale. So pretty much the way I like to explain this is how much of your advertising budget did it cost to make a sale? So the way they explain it is the percent attributed sales spent on advertising within 14 days of clicks on your ad. This is calculated by dividing total spend by attributed sales. So like I said, pretty much it's just what you spent on advertising, or how much you spent in advertising to make that sale. So it says dividing total spend by attributed sales. I can give you guys more details as the video goes on. Here you can change the metrics. So they give you more metrics here. You can, let's change it back to the whole lifetime. So I did start somewhere around here. I think towards the end of September. I don't remember what day exactly. I'm just going to put September 1st all the way to today. Save that. So yeah, so you can change the metrics if you want to add the click-through rate. If that's important to you, you can do that. You can take that off and add, I like to see orders specifically. So from September 1st through November 10th, I've made 23 orders, or I've had 23 sales with advertising. This pretty much gives you all the information that you want to know when you first log into Amazon advertising. This is pretty important stuff. You could change that up. Oops. You could change that up. Say you want to see how much you spent in relevance to how many orders you got. This graph is going to show you that. So you can see I spent $2.41 on September 24th and made one sale, so on and so forth. You can do the same for how many sales and compare that to the orders here, and then same thing for impressions. You can do sales and impressions, or sales and ACoS, or sales and spend. It's going to show you all that. So you can click either one. You can do spend and you can do spend and impressions. You can use this information however you want. I want to get into the campaign that I'm going to show you guys. So like I said, this is going to be the Halloween campaign that I ran. Going over there, if I were to scroll down, it's going to list all the different campaigns that I had. Once I click on campaign, or click on the campaign that I want to improve upon or adjust or just review, I'm going to click on that. So this is one campaign that I have called Halloween shirts. Now, so from here, same thing. It kind of looks similar to the other page, how you have your ads and all these different tabs here. But since we're in this specific campaign, it's going to look a little bit different. So we're on the ads tab. So if I were to scroll down, it will show you all the different shirts that I have in this campaign. So all this Halloween shirts, I put all my Halloween shirts in this campaign. I could have broke it down and have made it more specific, like Halloween shirts for dads if I wanted to, or Halloween cat shirts. But for this example, I just did all Halloween shirts and put it in one campaign. So the ads is going to show you all the different shirts that you have. And if I were to scroll down, it's going to show all the different shirts. Targeting. Now this part, or this tab, is going to show you all the different keywords that are being targeted. this isn't going to work because my Halloween campaign is automatic targeting. If it were manual, I can go to targeting and see all the different keywords that I have listed that I put in manually. I could adjust like the bid that I want, or take some keywords off, or add some keywords. That's all under targeting. But like I said, this is an automatic campaign right now. I chose automatic for it, and that pretty much allows Amazon to find the keywords for your shirts. So negative keywords, this is a pretty cool part. Amazon allows you to take some keywords that are not doing so well. You can not target that. So say you have a high number of clicks and impressions for, let's just say, pop sockets, for example, but no one's buying it. Maybe that's not a good example. Say you have a high number of impressions and a high number of clicks for, let's just say, gold pop socket, I guess, for example, but the listing you're advertising is, let's just say, a blue pop socket. And for whatever reason, they type in gold pop socket and see your blue pop socket and they click on it. You're being charged every single click. So if you want to take off blue pop or gold pop socket, you can have that as a negative keyword. So whenever someone types in a gold pop socket, they won't see your blue pop socket. Maybe that's the best I can explain it, really. Hopefully you understand. So that's negative keyword targeting. Just take some keywords that you don't want targeted out. Campaign setting, you can adjust the default bid, adjust the date range that you want your campaign running. There's a couple of other settings. Advertising report, just like I said over here in this tab, you can go to advertising report, and that's where you get the spreadsheet that Amazon gives you all of the very important information. So same thing as in the other tab. They give you all this other information here, like spend, sell, impressions, advertising cost of sale, and same thing, you can add any other type of different metric that you want. I like to do orders, or you can check on how many clicks you have. So you can choose either of those. And like I said, all of your items advertised will be down here. So you can just, if I were to scroll down, you'll see all of my listings for the Halloween shirt campaign. So once you click the campaign that you want to improve upon and adjust, you're going to want to go to advertising report, and it will show you this screen. So once you click advertising report, you'll see this. What you're going to want to do is go to the report period. So I want to see everything for since I started. So same thing, you're going to go to report period, go to customize. You're going to choose, like I said, I started sometime in September. So I want to go to September. It only allows me to go to the September 11th, which is fine. And I'll choose today's date. Going all the way to the top, you want to choose sponsored campaigns. You're going to choose search term, which is the report type. The report name, you can adjust this however you want. I usually keep it as this, or if I wanted to be more organized, I could just type in Halloween shirts, or however you want. You can keep it the same, doesn't really matter. Change the report period, so I want the whole entire time. That allows me to choose. So I'm choosing from the 11th of September to November 10th. And you just want to keep this as total. You're going to click apply. And then you see how it's customized here. After all this is said and done, you're going to click create report. And then once that's done, you're going to be able to download the report. And this, once you download it, Amazon's going to give you a spreadsheet that looks like this. Now, I don't like how I use Chromebook, and they give you like this crazy Excel file. I don't really like how Amazon gives you this, really. I don't like how this is really like laid out, to be honest. So what I do is I'll download this spreadsheet. You can download it however you want, and then I'll open it in Google Spreadsheets. So once I do that, I download it, go to Google Spreadsheet, and open all the information that they give you. So this is where you get all the important information, like the meat, potatoes of everything for your Amazon advertising. This is all the important stuff. As you can see, they give you the start date of when you started your campaign, the campaign name. You get the customer search term. So this is what the customer search for to find your listing, impressions, all that. Now, even though I'm using Google Sheets, it's still pretty ugly to me. I don't like how you can't really do anything with this. This is just all just information. You can't manipulate it any type of way you want. So I like to make some adjustments to it so I can manipulate it very easily. So I'll click the first row, and then freeze it. So I'll freeze the current row. So whenever I scroll down, I'll still see what category it is in, or what column it's in. So once I do that, I also like to just be more organized. I like to bold this. I also like to put this in the middle, and also I like to put it in filters. So data, here we go, create a filter. And that's it. So now I have everything pretty much set out, laid out, organized. Very easy for me to um, adjust different metrics so I can see it and make a good decision. Also, like this part is not really that important to me. So I go ahead and hide this. Where's hide? There we go. So I'll hide that stuff. So I just see all this important information. Scrolling on over. I don't really look at all this stuff back here. It's not really that important. So here I have my campaign name, which I said is Halloween shirts. This is all my Halloween. This is all under the same campaign. And let's go on over. These parts aren't really that important, really. If you were to download the campaign and or download the search report, it's going to show you all the different campaigns that you have. If you were to have some manual, it'll include manual. If you have, oh, I'm sorry, not manual. If you have, because you can do broad, you can do phrase or exact. So if you were to choose the keyword, it will be showing under this match type. But since I chose automatic campaign for Halloween shirts, it's going to be broad by default. If I were to choose a manual campaign, it would show either phrase or exact. And I could probably show you guys that in another video, maybe in this video. I don't know, we'll see. I just want to continue this. So this is a match type. This is a really important part. You see how it says customer search term. This is going to show you all the different keywords that the customer search for to find your listing. So here, these are different Amazon listings themselves. So they're not your listings specifically, or they could be, but for example, let's just choose this one. So when you go to a listing, it's going to show you, let's see, something like, sponsored related listings. So say this is a shirt that was used for someone else to find my listing, so they can see like sponsored product related to this item. My listing was probably here, and then someone clicked it. So that's that. Same thing with all these other ones that are not really keywords or just ASINs. These are all different ASINs for different listings, and people found my product on their listings. So it could be like sponsored related items, or customers who visited this item also visited one of these, and then they clicked on my listing. So that's that. Impressions, like I said, for this listing, 7 people came across my listing. 1 person clicked on it. So the click-through rate was pretty much the impressions, or I think that's clicks divided by impressions. That's the click-through rate. Cost per click, which is how much it costs for someone to click on that. I didn't make any sales, and all the other stuff I don't really go through. So since I put filters on this, I like to see I mean, you can manipulate this however you want. There's many different ways I like to do it. So first, I like to go to what made sales. So I'll go to 14-day total sales, and then I'll sort it from what made sales the most, or what made the most sales, and all the way down. Sorry, I'm just having a lot of people texting me right now. Let's see, and someone calling me too. Anyways, so for this listing, I made, it looks like 2 orders with this listing. And this is the search term that someone searched for to find my listing. Now, when they searched this keyword, they found one of my listings. There's 1,875 impressions. Only 3 people clicked on it. The cost per click for this keyword is 35 cents. So because of that, 3 clicks per 35 cent cost me $1.05. I made, as you see here, I made $25.76 in sales for this. 4% of the advertising cost or advertising budget went towards the sale. And as you see, 2 sales here. And that's pretty much all the information I like to use, really. Just going on down. So cat costume for women. As you can see, the number of impressions, there were 5 impressions. So 5 people saw the listing. Only 1 person clicked on it. So my click-through rate is 20%. The cost for that click was only 11 cents. And I made $12.88 on that sale. Advertising cost is 0.85%, and so on and so forth. So some things you can do with this is, you see the search term that the customer searched for. You can add this to your listing. So you probably want to put a Halloween shirt in your listing as a title. You're probably going to want to put cat costumes for women because that's what the customer searched for. You're probably going to want to put that in your listing. For this one right here, jack-o'-lantern shirt. I got, let's see, 1 sell off of that. And just to say or preface this, I only had this campaign running for a few days. I created multiple Halloween campaigns. This was just ran for about a few days, and I decided to make another campaign. But I didn't mind using this, or not a few days. I probably had this for like a week actually. But I didn't mind showing you guys this campaign. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, you can use this information to add to your listing. You want to see, what do you spend the most on? So you can do the same thing, sort it by what you spent the most on. So I spent 80, wait, sorry, this is cost per click. So this is spend. I spent the most money on $2.57 on this keyword. Do I have any conversions? No, I made no sales with that. This is very small information. Like, this is very brief. I only had it running, like I said, for like a week. You're going to want to have your ads running for more than a week. So you're going to want to have this running for about 3 weeks so you can really get an idea of what people are searching for to find your listing, what keywords are actually converting. This information here is just, like I said, only for like a week. So you can't really make a good decision off of that. So with that said, you can expect to spend money initially for a while just to figure out what people are searching for to find your listing. So I spent $2.57. The cost per click was 64 cents, which is very, very high. I got 4 clicks there, so that's why I spent that much. I got no conversions. So you can either put this as a negative keyword, or you can put this as a negative keyword. So you can go back to the where is it? Negative targeting. If you were to choose manual, get that keyword and put that as a negative keyword, and you're going to want to put that as exact, because this isn't converting for me for my listings. Let's see. So Halloween shirt for men. So yeah, so this is pretty much how you use this information. You can do, what do I have the most impressions on? So I have a lot of impressions just for this very broad keyword. I have 3 clicks on it, not converting that well. So what you want to do, this is a good strategy to use, is to get what did sell. So I have these 3 keywords that sold. I'm going to want to create a new campaign and use these keywords that I know works in that campaign. So you'll go back here, create a campaign, and you can do the same thing, Halloween shirts, and choose these keywords that you know work in that campaign. And you can either choose phrase or exact. I think I'm going to do another video on that. Go ahead and like this video if you guys would like me to show you guys how to create a campaign, because that could be a whole nother video. I think this video is already taking too long. So yeah, you can just use keywords that you know work, you know are converting, put that in a new campaign, and you won't be spending so much money on all these other keywords that are not converting. You see all this stuff, I'm spending all this money on all these different keywords, but I'm not making any sales. So that's why you want to choose the keywords that you know are making sales. That's going to be it for this video. I hope it was very helpful. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll help you out as best as I can. I'm not like a full-on expert on this, but I just want to share you guys what I know on Amazon advertising. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.